All right, chat. Let's read these spots off. Meanwhile, you have North and South. That's going to be Bears, Packers, Lions, Vikings, Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns, Buccaneers, Falcons, Panthers, Saints, Texans, Colts, and Jaguars. Millman, you have East. That's going to be Eagles, Commanders, Cowboys, Giants, Bills, Dolphins, Jets, and Patriots. Jay Thomas, you have West. That's going to be Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals, Niners. What? Oh. 1 second. My bad. Jay Thomas, you have West. That's going to be Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals, Niners, Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders. All right. Good luck, folks. 1 more second here. Good luck. All right, let's rip, chat. Empty. We'll do a signature 2. Signature 2. Go. All right, let's get it, chat. Clover's in the chat. Appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. We got a John Riggins, Drew Bledsoe, and then a Blake Corum on the Circuit Breakers. And then we got a Will Reichert. Sterling Sharp, Champ Bailey, Fontanu on the Hyper. And then we also have a Olu Fashanu. On to the Steelers. Jason Witten, Devin Hester, and then we got a John Elway on the conductors. To the Edgerrin James on the, I forgot what these are called. Purple Velocity. Not bad. Going to the Colts. Here we go, Colts. Last spot, Magic. Broncos on the board as well. We got Risen, Ricky Williams, and then we got a Devin Leary going to the Ravens, and then a AJ Barner. E-Step, what's good, bro? Welcome in. Again, chat break 63 is live. The link is in my bio. We will be ripping into that tomorrow. Tap in early if you would like. Sims Beleknikov. And then we got a James Harrison on the Glimmer and Gleam. Steelers on the board again to a Keon Coleman rookie. Steve Young, Thiesman, And we got a Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson on the green. Numbered to 175. There we go. Bengals on the board and a Caleb Williams rookie. Nice little numbered card. I think that Edgerrin James is numbered 2. I'm going to look at it again. Here we go, Bengals. Mima on the board. It is not numbered. All right, last 2 packs are Resurgence. Charles Woodson. Tony Dorsett. And then we got a Voltage on Xavier Worthy. Chiefs on the board. And then we got a Blake Corum on a Velocity. Nice hit there. Going to the Rams. Nice little Worthy right here too, Chiefs. Jay Thomas on the board. There we go, Jay Thomas. Cool. Last pack Magic. Josh Cribbs. Richard Dent. We got a Michael Singletary going to the Bears. And then a Dallas Turner on the rookie. Let's leave that Singletary up. All right, let's see what we got on the signatures. Thurman Thomas. J.J. Watt. Edgerrin James. Eli Manning. And then we got a Terry Bradshaw on an ultra image. Steelers on fire. Terrion Arnold. And then a Devontae Walker. Pittsburgh doing this thing right now. Next song. We got a B-Dog, Sherm, Hines Ward, Terry Bradshaw. And then we got a MHJ on the insert. What is that? Is it numbered? Oh, it's an acetate card. Very nice. Very nice. Cardinals on the board. Nice hit. And then we got a Joe Green and a Xavier Legette. Very nice. Cardinals on the board. Jay Thomas on the board again. Tom Brady, Stroud, Terrell Davis, Bryce Young, Rich Gannon, and then we got a yellow Jordan Love. Packers on the board to the Jackson, McKinley Jackson. Packers on the board. Steve Young, Boots, McNabb, and we got a Chris Carter to the Xavier Legette and Jonathan Brooks on the Paramount pairings. Nice hit there for the Panthers. Adonai Mitchell, and then a Luke McCaffrey. I think that Adonai was a parallel. Was it? Yes, it is. Marshall Falk, Marcus Allen, Kosar, and Jim Kelly to the Mitchell Wiley on the insert there. And the Tyke Smith to the Bub Means. Will Levis, Bo Jackson, Randy Moss, Donald, John Elway, and we got a yellow Javon Bullard. And Patrick Paul on the end there. Next 2 boxes. Let's get some better cards out of this signature. Let's pull an auto, chat. Pull an auto coming, chat. It's froze. It still froze. Okay, perfect. Lawrence Taylor, was it froze for a long time? Jerome Bettis, Lab McConkey going to the Chargers on the circuit breakers, and Braylon Trice. About a minute. Oh. Eddie George, Joe Montana, and then we got a Tommy Eichenberg on the hyper. Malik Washington. Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders, and then we got a Drake May on the conductors. There we go, Patriots. Patriots on the board with the Drake May on the conductors, going to Millman. Nice hit there. And then the Eddie George on the velocity. Very nice hit right there. It's one of our rookies. Michael Irvin, Thurman Thomas, and then we got a silver Kalen Bullock to the Folga. Michael Vick, Christian Okoye, Kurt Warner on a Glimmer and Gleam. There we go, Rams. And then we got a Anais Smith. Jerry Rice, Kelsey. And we got a Brett Favre. Brett Favre going to $3.99. There we go, Packers. Packers on the board again, going to Mima. Then the Byron Murphy. That is a beautiful card. Beautiful card. Tom Brady, Peterson, and then we got Anthony Richardson on the voltage. No, voltaic. And then a Michael Pratt on a velocity. Colts on the board again. Mima. Told y'all, last spot magic. Isaac Bruce. Ward. Another Isaac Bruce on the silver. And then I got a T'Vondre Sweat. Michael Vick, Riggins, Revis, and we got a Dan Marino. Hold on, Chad. Let me fix my stack. Dan Marino, and we got a Drake May on the Gridiron Ambassador. Gridiron Ambassadors going to the Patriots. Slavis and Wilson. Anthony Richardson, Brett Favre, Jim McMahon, Breeze, and then we got a Aaron Donald on the StarCast acetate, Kurt Warner, and then a Malik Washington. Another little Rams hit. Nice little acetate card right there. I'm digging these acetate cards. Very dope. Emmitt Smith, Jordan Love, Joe Green, Kurt Warner, Peyton Manning. And we got a yellow Luke McCaffrey to the Brennan Rice. Come on, Otto. Adrian Peterson, Kelsey, Joe Montana, Tim Brown, and we got a Marcus Allen on the total touchdowns, 145. Junior Carlson, and then a Mason Smith. Rob Gronkowski, Eric Dickerson, Aikman, Ray Lewis, and then we got a silver James Williams to 250. Nice hit. That's Titans, Peyton Manning, and then a Knight. Titans on the board. Another South team. James Harrison. Rice. Chad Johnson. Barry Sanders. Ricky Williams. And then we got a Chris Abrams Dream on the yellow. Kalen King. Last 2 boxes, chat. Last 2 boxes, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy tonight. Last chance to pull some heat, chat. Let's get it. Clover's in the chat. Clover's in the chat for the last 2 boxes, y'all. This time we're going to switch it up. We're going to go with signatures first. Signatures first, and then we're going to finish off with the Resurgence. Thurman Thomas. J.J. Watt. Edgerrin James. Seen a lot of Edgerrin James today. Eli Manning. And then we got a Blake Corum on the after image. Nice hit going to the Rams. Wingo. And the Mims. I'm also going to be sleeving up those rookies as well, chat. So no worries on that. Rookies will get sleeves. We got something shiny back there. B-Dog, Sherm, Ward, Bradshaw, Rob Gronkowski on the StarCast. There we go, Patriots. Eric Dickerson, and then a Kalen Carson. Patriots back on the board. Brady, Stroud, Davis, Bryce Young, and then we got an auto. What is that? Jalen Simpson on the auto to 100. Colts. Told y'all. Last spot magic, man. Last spot magic. It's a real thing. Knight and a Drake May rookie. Wow. Last blaster. Hold on, chat. Mima again. Nice auto. Put our auto up. Gannon, Steve Young, Boots, McNabb, and then we got a Jim. Gannon, Steve Young, Boots, McNabb, and then we got a Jim Kelly on the Gridiron Ambassadors. Going to the Bills, right? Yeah, Bills. Lassiter, and then a center still. Chris Carter, Falk, Marcus Allen, Kosar. To 150, we got a DJ James going to the Patriots. To 150. Ray Lewis, Jalen Wright. we get an auto out of Resurgence, chat? Jim Kelly. Levis. Bo Jackson. Randy Moss. Aaron Donald. Bo Nix on the yellow. There we go, Denver. First Bo Nix we've seen. And we got a Lobby. Dylan Lobby. Let's go. Denver on the board. All right, let's get a Resurgence. Last box Magic. Can we see an auto, chat? Will Levis. Flutie. Will Shipley on the Circuit Breakers. Newton. Singletary. Aikman. Thurman Thomas on the hyper. Pope. J.J. Watt. Marino. Bo Nix on the conductors. There we go, Bo Nix. Denver. Jay Thomas on the board again. Jerome Bettis on the velocity. Come on, Otto. Drew Brees, B-Dog, Jonah Ellis, and then Adonai Mitchell. I'll try. Fix my pal. Frank Gore. Bob Greasy. John Elway on a Glimmer and Gleam. To the Rickshaw Jr. Broncos back on the board. Three packs left, man. 3 packs to hit that auto, man. Let's get it, chat. Come on, who we got? Come on, Resurgence. Jamal Charles, Fred Taylor, Brett Favre, Bo Nix. Ozzie Newsome, Bryce Young, Brock Bowers on a Votiak. Nice hit. Raiders on the board. And then Chris Jenkins. Bryce Young. Brock Bowers on a Votiak. Nice hit. Raiders on the board. And then Chris Jenkins. Hey, maybe we can get it in that last pack, Meemaw. Let's do it. Last pack Magic, chat. Once again, appreciate the love tonight, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Let's hit this auto on this last pack, chat. Ray Lewis. And we got a Boomer Say some. Hines Ward on the silver. Jonathan Brooks. No auto out of Resurgence. Sorry. Alright, let's do a little recap. Here we go. Decent. I think we did decent, chat. Nice little Bo Nix right there. This one's number to 150, DJ James. Jim Kelly on the Ambassadors. Gronkowski. Another number card to 250. James Williams. Nice little Kurt Warner right there. Eddie George on the Velocity. Lad. Nice little duo right here. Paramount pairings. Leggett and Brooks. Corum. Nice little Xavier Worthy on a Votiak. Caleb Williams. James Harris on a Glimmer and Gleam. Nice little Corum right there too. John Elway on the Conductors. Edgerrin James on the keep forgetting what those called. Velocity. Brock Bowers. Bo Nix on the Conductors. And we got a nice little Aztec card. Aaron Donald on the StarCast. Drake May on the Gridiron Ambassador. Corum on a Circuit Breaker. Chad Johnson to 175. Then we had a Brett Favre to 399. MHJ on an acetate. This card is dope. Very dope. And then we had the Drake May on the Conductors. And our auto was Jalen Simpson to 100. Very decent. Very decent break, chat.